Hello and welcome to another video, and in this session I'll be discussing how to study for the level 3 Synoptic. I will start with a bit of a disclaimer because this isn't a magic process. It's not even particularly revolutionary. It's more designed for those who really aren't sure where to begin. It may be that you've had a bit of a break from studying and this is your final exam, or you've finished all the exams leading up to this, but you don't have any idea where to start. Well, if that is you, then you may find the following process useful. Let's just firstly get the myth out of the way that the Synoptic tests everything from level 3, because that isn't quite right. The Synoptic test will test your knowledge from advanced bookkeeping, final accounts preparation, management accounts costing, and ethics. It doesn't include tax or spreadsheets. And just as a disclaimer, it did used to contain spreadsheets, but this has now been moved to its own exam. Now we've got that out of the way, let's have a look at the process. To start off with, go back and sit the first AAT mock exam for each of the units I've just mentioned. It's very possible that it's not as bad as you think. As you go through each mock, write a list of topics that you need to go back and revise. It should look something on the lines of this. So we've got each unit at the top and the topics that you need some extra work on relevant to that unit below. Now that you've compiled the list, you need to go and revise those topics. If within your workbook you've got questions, make sure you give these a try to test your understanding before moving on. Once you've completed the relevant revision, you'll need to have a go at the second mock exam for each of the units included within the Synoptic. In theory, you should have ironed out the majority of knowledge gaps from the first mock. Remember to check your answers as you go along, and any areas that you're still not 100% on, note down and repeat the revision process. After completing these, it's time to have a go at the first Synoptic mock exam. This will give you a great idea and feel for the real exam in terms of the layout and timings. A major tip here is to not skip over the written elements. Take your time because the mocks are 2.5 hours long, and compose a full answer. It's so easy to think I would have written that when reviewing the answers. If you didn't write it, then no marks. After completing this, you'd hope to be in a strong position, and any small niggles that you need to refresh yourself on should be done before completing the second mock exam. If you're still struggling at this stage, identify whether it's ethics or the underpinning units that you need to work on. Both have a number of resources available on the AAT Lifelong Learning portal for you to complete to bring your understanding up to scratch. And that covers how to revise for your Synoptic exam. Remember that it will take time. Don't rush the process and don't skip over parts that you're still not sure about. If you'd like a full run through of a Synoptic mock, check out the links in the description where I do walk through an AAT mock. Thanks again for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.